Hello internet friends, it is day 19 of VEDA and I haven't really got much to talk about today, but I was watching Got to Dance just, and one of the judges on there is a tap dancer and he's not one of the judges that I've usually seen on there. I usually see that guy from JLS, I think it's like Austin or something like that, and whenever he's on it with the other guys and there's a tap dancer that comes on, they usually, no offence to the people who go on it, but they're usually pretty bad because they don't do the tap dance properly. They just shuffle their feet on the floor and don't pick it up. But then they're all like, oh, 3 gold stars, mate, you did brilliantly. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, speaking as a tap dancer, no, they didn't do brilliantly. No, they didn't, because they weren't tap dancing. And, you know, if you're not a dancer, then this isn't going to be that relevant to you, really. But if a tap dancer comes on, you know, you expect to hear the distinct beats. And people don't think that tap dance is that hard. Like, they think, oh, it's just you bang your foot off the ground and you're done. Like, I know my mates have said that to me. I've been like, oh, I'm so tired after tap dance yesterday. Like, it's really worn me out and I've really hurt my foot or something like that. And they're like, why? You're just banging your foot off the ground. It's like, no, you're not. There's loads of different things involved and people don't seem to realise that. And it's sort of not exactly a lost dance, but it's one of those ones which is slowly retreating into the background. Like, yeah, you do have quite a few people still ballroom dancing out there, but not as many as there used to be. And it's the same with tap. If you go to a dance class and say, how many of you have done tap in your life or are still doing tap at the moment? And barely anyone will put their hand up because it's all about contemporary and street and whacking and crumping. And it's quite a shame really, because tap is quite, it's a really fun thing to do because you do sometimes get to have little improvised sections. You can make up your own beat if you're choreographing a dance. It doesn't have to be like, you know, you've got to do this set move. You can make up your own sort of beat and do that, but then you can use the set moves as well. And it's really weird that people have stopped doing it, you know. I think that more people should be doing tap. And it's not as disciplined as, say, ballet, but it is still quite disciplined because if you're not on the beat and you're slightly off compared to everyone else, it is noticeable. I mean, at my group at the moment, you know, we've all got to get it exactly right because there's only 7 of us, I think. Because in my group there's not very many people because there aren't many people in that age range and there aren't many people that do tap dance. So more people come to our class afterwards. And there are a couple of people who just simply can't get there to do tap dance but want to do it, but they just can't get there. But, you know, so it means we don't have a very big group of tap dancers. So you've got to be in time, and you've got to be in time with the music, otherwise it just doesn't work. And people don't seem to realise it. They just think, oh, I'll bang my foot off the ground, now I'm a tap dancer. No, you're really, really not, mate. You're really not a tap dancer. I've been doing tap dance for, I think, since I was 7 or 8. So that's, 7 or 8 years actually. Yeah, I've been doing tap for that long. And, you know, I really like it, but I know I'm not that amazing at it. Out of the dances that I do, I'm the best at tap out of those dances. But, you know, I'm still not brilliant at it. I've still got to work at it because you've got to make sure that that beat is in time. I mean, I run a tap club at my school, actually, and we have 5 people who go there out of, like, I don't know, 1,000 peoples, is it? I don't know, but out of however many peoples there are there, only 5 people do it. And it's quite strange, really, thinking that there are only that many people. Whereas if you've got like a contemporary group, you've got 30 or 40 in there at one time. So, and yet we're still banished to the gym a bit because they don't want us to wreck the floor, so we can't ever see what we look like. Because obviously I'm teaching them, but then I'm also doing it at the same time. So I can't see what the group looks like in the mirror, and the only way that we'd be able to see what we look like in the mirror is if we go in the dance studio. But if we go in the dance studio, we won't be able to have our shoes on, so we can't hear the beats properly. So whatever we do, we can't see ourselves in the mirror and do the beats at the same time. Which is quite a shame, really. I've just had a bit of a rant today about how people are neglecting tap dance. And it is quite hard though. I mean, once when I was younger, right before I went to dance, I smacked my little toe off a table by mistake and there was this loud crunch. And I think it's one of those times when you break your toe but you don't realise that you've broken it, but because, you know, you just stubbed it off the table sort of thing. And you know, so I went to dance and I couldn't bend my foot because my little toe hurt so bad, but I still had to carry on and try and do it the best that I could. And it was really awkward because I was behind on some of the beats and, you know, so you've got to get it right in tapping. I think it's one of the hardest dances, but you have to get on with it. Like, if you see me and I'm waiting for something, like I'm waiting for the bus or I'm waiting in the queue or I'm just standing somewhere, I will probably be doing tap dance, and sometimes it's subconsciously and sometimes it's consciously, but I will just be doing it and I'll be going, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because it's hard and you've got to get it right, and if you don't get it right, then you better just leave. I think that's about it for today. So, if you don't like dance, then this probably wasn't the best vlog for you, but at least I didn't talk about Doctor Who this time. So that's it for today. If you've got any suggestions about what you want me to vlog about, I know I've had one to sing Let It Go, and that probably will be coming soon. But if you do have any suggestions for my vlog, then just put them in the comments below and I'll read them. Internet friends, I salute you. Over and out.